And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Blake Snell. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having...
Oh, and a great stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres. Snell won his second Cy Young award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox. Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious.
He's falling behind Judge. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. The American League leader in RBIs this year. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Judge at second with two down. That misses the zone. 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
Next offering misses, and now it's 3-2.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Runner at second, two down. Here in game one of this three-game set. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Outman under it. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. One left for the Yankees. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back after this on the show. Back here at Dodgers.
Over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie
Freeman recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup. Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. And takes low for ball one. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a pop-up. Volpe on his way over. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting third, shortstop, Mookie.
Time now for
Betts.
Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
And there's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Popped up. Chisholm under it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy at the dish. That's through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Got him. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Dodgers leave one scoreless after 1. And we're back.
Leading
now
off
it's
for the
Goldschmidt up to the
Yankees,
plate.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Snell, a tall lefty, 225 pounds, And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Snell back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Ball one.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
And that one fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Popped up. Smith has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Chisholm with a homer in his last game. One. No score here in the second. Check swing, and he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Jazz goes down on strikes. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two out, space is empty. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Fights it off, he'll see another. Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the Yanks go in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right
0-1.
down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Towards first, and it goes just foul. Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. In the hole. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 6, catcher, Will Smith.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Foul ball there. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that
Batting
one.
7.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do
Designated
anything
hitter,
with that one. He pulled it
Michael
hard into the
Conforto.
outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
One gone, runner at first. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Just
Inside,
missed. Smith, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's
Ball.
off
That's
the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Just missed. Got him looking. That's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, James Outman.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Cole a check to first, and he's back in there. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Strike on the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Caught him looking for the K.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Alex Jackson. And that's way high. And that is ball 1.
No strikes.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one just misses. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Top of the 3rd, no score. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back to the top of the Yankee order, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. There's a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. On the ground. Whips it to first. And the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike.
Just missed. That's in there. That is strike 2.
3-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes a 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Cole a check to first. Freeman back in standing. Kim in the box now. Takes strike one. Just missed. Freeman on at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all.
Runner on the move. Hard hit left side. Volpe throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here comes Max Muncy. Went down on strikes his first time through. Little chopper rolls foul. That's in there. 0-2 now.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 3 innings complete, no score. As we go to the top of the fourth, digging in, Anthony Volpe. As the lefty gets to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Nabs it, and there's one away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. 4th inning underway, no score. Pitch misses. 1-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That just misses. 3-1 now. And foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Jump throw on the money. Nice play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Outman on the move to the gap. And that is that. Back here in L.A., now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch just misses. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And there's 2 down. And here is Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1. Ball one there. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
3-2.
Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball 4. So 2 down. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Conforto off of first with 2 away. Check swing went around. And the count even at 1.
1 strike. That ball
in the dirt.
2-1.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss there.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Snell back to work. And there's a ball. Goldie, more than 2,000 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Just missed.
Ball 1. Oh, that's inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Grounds one to short. Bats up with it. Tosses across to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1-2. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Andy Pajes. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And ball one.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Next to the dish is Freddie. In there, and it's 0-1. That one ripped. Way back there. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And strike two.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Dodgers down in order. Still no score. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Kirby Yates.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Kirby Yates.
Jackson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Evan Phillips up and loosening in the pen. Trinan getting cranked up as well. And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to third, and it stays fair.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. And we still have no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Mookie now. That one fouled off. In the dirt, and a count 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's filled up. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground, out to short. And Betts is set down. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 0 for 2 in this one. And that skips in the dirt.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Swings through that one. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. On the ground, right side. Chisholm gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Evan Phillips.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. Swings through that.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Just off the inside edge.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. And
One
misses
ball, 2
inside.
strikes.
That
2
misses.
balls, 2
And the
strikes.
count now even up. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning stretch time. And we still have no score. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Catcher, Will Smith.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and they get the out on Smith. Michael Conforto will climb in. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Scott Efros.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Ian Hamilton appears to be getting loose. Williams also throwing. Oh, 1 now. That's a slider for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
1 down, base is empty. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Outside.
3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And he walked him.
Ball 4, takes the base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that's a fair ball. Throw into third, and that's a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now a chance for Andy Pajes. And that one fouled off. The Dodgers threatening. That one not close. Now 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
That missed by a lot. 2-2.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
2 on, 1 out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the slider just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
3-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. That one missed. Conforto on third. Outman at second with 2 gone. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. So up next, Hesung Kim. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Just missed. And that's way high, and it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That misses, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Blake Trinan.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Goldie up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts.
Two balls, no strikes.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
So Goldie strikes out here. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Smoked on the ground a second. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Right through there for a strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's down and away. Alex Jackson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitch. Alex Jackson, 1 for 2. So now a pinch hitter, Austin Wells. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. And fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. That one missing inside. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Here's DJ LeMahieu.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera, looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. Line drive, base hit, around third. The throw in, it's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike. Hey!
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Mookie Betts. In the first pitch, misses for ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Inside, ball 2.
Fought off foul. Bounced up the middle. Chisholm tosses to first, and Betts is gone.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, no appeal. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing, a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 out, runner at second. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jonathan Loaisiga takes over on the mound.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Ball.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Muncy on his horse around third. He'll score. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 3. Go-ahead run is at third. Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. A couple of walks and a strikeout. That misses. Ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
There's a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here goes the runner. That one to first. Goldie. Got him, but they played the go-ahead run. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the pitch is outside. Ball one. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a foul straight back. That one misses. 2-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And a strike on the outside edge. Smith on at second with 2 down.
I got 3 and 2.
In the dirt, blocked. Out to center. Bellinger settles under it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 2 and the Yankees 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And that's off the outside edge. Ball one. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He fouls it off. Will do it again. In the air, left side. Hernandez sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Next offering is down low.
2-1.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Way inside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Judge waits. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. Outside. And that's ball one. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
3-0.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. And the tying run is on base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
2 outs, runner at first. And now Paul Goldschmidt.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Making a move at first. Entering as the pinch runner, Jason Dominguez. Just missed.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Up and in, 2-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a miss.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
This could end it. That one outside. And now it's 3-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
High fly ball out towards left field. Back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He sends it out of here. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tanner Scott departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Oswald Peraza. First pitch, not close.
Yeah. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the ninth. In there. And so now 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And we're back, bottom of the ninth. And
ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
That's to third. Over to Goldie. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. And here's Freddie Freeman.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And that one is in the dirt. 1-0. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
One down, base is empty, and a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And there's a ball. Hesung Kim in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
So digging in, Hesung Kim, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And that is out of play.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And the count is 0-2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs him.
So they're down to their final out. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Ball 1 there. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Pickoff throw. Freeman gets back easily.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Slice the other way and foul. With the tying run on at first, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. And Mookie takes. Two outs. And that's outside. Now 3-1. Max Muncy, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And a ground ball to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Dodger Stadium, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Now here is Anthony Volpe. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and You just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Two outs, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Middle of the first. No score after. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill here today, Max Fried. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Right side, Judge is there. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Tommy Edman.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down a long time and he squares up the baseball a lot.
That's hard hit in the line. Dominguez makes the grab for the second out. Now it's Mookie Betts, 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Two outs. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count's full. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ripped to right. Judge makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. just missed. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Now a screamer into the outfield. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Wells checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws in time. The 2-3 strikeout. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one fouled off. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Right through there for a strike.
No ball.
Second inning here, no score. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So up next, Andy Pajes. Fastball for a strike. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And there's a foul ball. Smith on third with 2 out. That one misses. Now 1-2. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. The batter will be Michael Conforto. That one lifted to left. Dominguez under this one. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Oswaldo Cabrera will hit next. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That one almost got him.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Now
Ball.
3-0.
3 balls, no strike.
There's a strike at the knees. Foul ball there. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Man at first with one gone. Here is Goldschmidt. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Goldie launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back. Out of here. That one felt good. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Bellinger up to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
Yamamoto maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And Bellinger is out. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. Max Fried will go to work. And that's outside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Dominguez pulls it down, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over, and now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. The sweeper catches the low part of the zone for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner, and a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And delivers outside.
Full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. That one out to right. Judge has it sized up. And it's caught for the out. Here's Betts. And that misses. Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And here it comes. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. It's 2-2. Betts swings and drives one. This one's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Here comes Freddie around third. Now a relay to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save! And they trail by 1.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Fouled off down the right side.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later.
Hard hit, base hit. Flying around third is Betts. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 2-2.
Well done, drives in the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
At the plate, Will Smith. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. Maximus notches the K. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. We are tied 2-2. Start of the 4th. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. Yamamoto back to work. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and
that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that drops in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Judge leads off second with nobody out. And a good eye there.
1-2.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Chisholm stands in here, takes ball one low. One out, and a runner at second, top half of inning number 4. Strike one.
1-1.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. In the dirt. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. 0 for 1 so far.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And strike one to the catcher.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the grab. Runner tagging for first.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Struck out swinging his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. First and second, 2 down. That's towards center. Edman in position. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that just misses.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That's outside. Full count, 3-2. This to third. Cabrera handles, throws the first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes Tommy Edman, a switch hitter batting right. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And here is Michael Conforto. Flied to left his first time. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's got it. There's 2 away. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Fly to left his first time. In there at the knees. Strike 1. That's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That was pretty nasty.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
You know, these Yankees being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Paul Goldschmidt now. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike. Goldie, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is in for a strike. Right side, Kim. Over to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. Back to the top of the lineup, Cody Bellinger now at the plate. Curveball drops in there.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Foul ball still 0-2. Now one missed. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Freeman hits it in the air. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Hesung Kim, 0 for 2 in this one. That was the sweeper, but it missed. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. Fouled off to the right.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. To the right side, Chisholm. Throw to first in time. Here's Mookie now. Just missed.
Too low.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Volpe throws it to first in time, and Betts is set down. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains 2-2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two.
Good job to fight that one off. Misses off the inside. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Up next, 30-19, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Outside low, 1-0. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
The next offering misses. And now 3-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. There's the strike, and now 3-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Here's Stanton now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Next pitch downstairs. Now 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That's off the mark. Now 2-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popped.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Offense held in check there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. In there at the knees. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And ball 1. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
That's to third, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Smith really thriving with the bat this season here at home. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Fouled off. He was late. Late swing, fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's a ball.
Full count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Three-two. Back to the mound. It hit him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. He's grounded out a couple of times. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Evan Phillips gets the call from the pen, on for his 20th appearance of the year. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering, and it just misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Abner Uribe looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan also getting ready. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7.
No.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And the sweeper is off the plate. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. That's too low. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Next pitch is outside.
2-0. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here comes Wells around third. The relay to the plate. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. There's the strike.
No ball.
2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Out towards left center. Hernandez ranging after it. And that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jonathan Loaisiga.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
Fouls one away, and Loizaga fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Michael Conforto will climb in. His splits between April and May there. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Breaking ball misses down and away. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Strike 1 to Kike Hernandez.
That was the pitch to hit. 4-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Hit weakly on the ground. Jazz tosses to first, and that is the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Blake Trinan.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Goldie in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
On the ground, right side, Kim. And Bellinger is out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Anthony Volpe digs in now. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Pinch hitter coming on. Oswald Peraza looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Ball 1, no strikes. Trinan, 36 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2011. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out towards right center field. Edman going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. Now on the bump, Ian Hamilton.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver warming up as well. And that one fouled off. To the right side. Over to Goldie. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. Here's Mookie Betts, known for his late inning heroics. Ball one on a pitch inside. That misses the zone, and now 2-0.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning.
Ball, go.
High fly ball out to center field. Bellinger brings it in. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Teoscar goes down on strikes. Dodgers down in order. It's the ninth, and we are tied. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set to start the ninth in this one. And the batter now, Aaron Judge. Trinan back to work. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Edman sizing this one up. He's got it. One away. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Trent Grisham.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And that one is in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That misses. Ball one. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Back there. And out of here. He hammers one out to right. His 12th of the season, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 3-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch just misses.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Devin Williams comes on trying to close it out.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Now 1-1. One-run game, bottom 9. And a count 1-2. Got him. And that's the first out. He's 2 outs away. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Ball one there.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Swing and a foul out of play. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. So it's their last chance in this one. And next for LA, Tommy Edman.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And that's in the dirt. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
One strike away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Home team down a run. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.